Of the 14 Philippics that we have nowadays, although it might not have been intended by Cicero as this precise corpus, 2 were given to the popular assembly and 12 were designed for the Senate. Although, as we all know, one of them, Philippic 2, was never delivered, but it was written as a Senate speech. So they all fall into the category of political speeches, in contrast to law court speeches. So the aim in the Senate speeches is to convince the Senate to make some kind of decision to pass a Senate decree against Mark Antony or in favor of Octavian or something in between. And they're really our best examples for Senate speeches ending with a proposal of a Senate decree. We don't have many other examples of that type. The speeches for the people are slightly different because the people in this context don't have much power to get to pass concrete decrees. This is more to inform them about what's been going on and influence the general attitude among the people. So all these speeches are obviously designed against Mark Antony, so there's a lot of invective against Mark Antony and also against some of his closest supporters. And at the same time a lot of praise for Octavian, because that's obviously the guy on the other side. The argument basically is, if you simplify a bit, is do everything you can to get rid of Mark Antony, and because he's such a bad guy, there's no point in negotiating or trying to come to an arrangement or compromise. It's just impossible with a guy like this. The only effective thing is to have a war and be victorious in war and then really defeat him, and then we would be rid of him. And for that reason, he makes various proposals in a step-by-step process, like supporting people who have confronted Mark Antony by ratifying what they did or giving them an army, by withdrawing power from Mark Antony or his supporters, by arguing against sending an embassy for negotiations and proposing to get all the arms out and get ready for war and things like that. And because he didn't have an army himself, he didn't have a political office, so he had to work via other people, and some of whom weren't of his opinion. So he had to make a sort of, over several months, he had to make an argument to convince people to agree with his strategy.